Good afternoon, everybody. Time for another BrickBucks update. Once again, my name is Jim, and this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So today we're going to talk about Marvel and superheroes for the very first time. And I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty excited about it, despite all of the emails and there were some of the comments that I got in a previous video where I said DC is far superior than Marvel, which it is. But let me explain why. So you have the Avengers, right? And that's an okay movie. I mean, I would give it probably maybe a strong C or C plus, the whole movie series. And then you have Justice League. You know, they're a little bit similar, but the Avengers, all they do is save the planet. And I understand that that might be a big accomplishment, but Justice League is not a movie about saving the planet. Justice League is a movie about the relationships between fathers and sons. You have Cyborg, you have Flash, you have Superman, you have Batman. You just don't get that with the Avengers. Well, Jim, what about Iron Man's relationship with his father? Anyway, Thor actually has a good sub-storyline there. But, you know, The Godfather wasn't a good movie because it was a mafia movie. The Godfather was a great movie because it was a movie about family, and they just happened to be in the mafia. But we are going to dive into the Avengers and superheroes. I just want to remind everybody that we will be doing the giveaway for the Nebulon B frigate set at the end of the video. Whenever I go and I look at a theme that I'm wanting to get into, I say to myself, and I'm explaining this because I'm sure there's brand new resellers out there that are watching this, or soon to be brand new resellers out there that are watching this, that are like, where do I start in a particular theme? Well, the first thing I do for this theme right here is I say to myself, what do I like and what have I heard or seen in the past? Because I really don't know a lot about this theme. And I mean, I don't know. So we're going to dive in. I know for myself, I said, you know what? I really like the Hulkbuster sets. I think they were cool. And I remember the first time I saw one, it was at the Lego store. I looked at it and I said, man, that's going to make a ton load of money. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and see. So I did pull a couple Hulkbuster sets. You know, this one is the Hulkbuster Superheroes 76031. And when you go to Camel, you know, this has done relatively well. It looks like it came out sometime around 2015. And, you know, it appears to be doing well. But we're going to go to the Excel at the end, and we're going to see what the return on investments are. Then you have this one, and I like this one a little bit more. This is the Avengers Infinity War Hulkbuster Smash Up. They're all Hulkbusters, of course. And when you go to Camel, I mean, this is, I would say, a pretty decent chart. Now, some of these have just recently retired, which is okay because we're just kind of feeling things out. The only superhero Avenger sets I've ever purchased were the mech ones. And that's only because I've had a bunch of other reseller friends that are like, you got to get these sets. You got to get these sets. They're gold. And I'm like, okay, I'll go ahead and purchase them. And I have, but, you know, I really haven't done any due diligence when it comes to the superheroes / Avengers. So for the very beginning, this looks like a good start of a good performing chart. Now, the last one is the Superheroes Avengers Infinity War Hulkbuster Ultron Edition, which I guess is, I don't think it's an Ultimate Collector's version, but it's a large version. It's a good size version. And I remember reading about this set that was going to come out, and I honestly just forgot to look into it, and so I let this one slip through my fingers. But I would have loved to have grabbed this one. And again, when you go to the chart to look at the performance, I mean, it seems to be doing well. It seems to be doing well. It looks like the lowest it went for was $80, and now, you know, the highest it was selling for was $216. So that's not bad. And I just wanted to point out, you know, there is a Hulkbuster set right now that is available that's current, and you could get that for 20% off. Who knows? I might eventually buy quite a few. And here's the deal. So we're just not doing the Hulkbusters. I wanted to do, a little bit of diversity with Marvel, not just the Hulkbusters, but I wanted to do some X-Men. And the reason why I'm picking the X-Men, specifically the set with the Wolverine minifig in it, was because when I first started getting into Lego investing, and I was on the forums and I was on this one particular website, there were so many people talking about how they missed out on the Wolverine Chopper showdown. I mean, these people would not stop crying about it. I was like, man, we should call Dr. Phil in on this and console them. So I knew from reading that anything that has a Wolverine minifig is kind of a big deal. So that's why I picked it. Now, when you look at this, and I like this set a lot, this almost reminds me of the Star Wars microfigures. It went for originally $199, and on Amazon it's at $27 and change. And when we look at the charts, the cool thing, you can see during Q4, even though it's going for $27, I'm sure there's a reason for that. There may be another set coming out or already out. But man, look at this set. It was over $60. So the lowest that you could have bought this bad boy in 2017 was $7, and then you could have sold it for $60. Now, here's the deal, man. This is when I say don't be greedy and sell your sets after a couple years and don't wait for 5 or 10. I'm sure there's some people that own this set and they saw it going for 60 and they said, you know what, I'm going to hold on to it. Maybe it'll go to 80. Maybe it'll go to 100. And then it started to go down. You can't let that happen to you, folks. I'm telling you, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. This is the set that everybody was lamenting and wishing that they wanted back in 2013. When you go to camel, I mean, this is through the roof. This is amazing. And you could tell, like, I think this was the first set with the Wolverine minifigure. It might have been the second. I'm sure someone might mention that in the comments. But, I mean, this is a beautiful chart. There's a couple bumps right there, but who cares about that? I mean, this is great. It looks like it dipped down, but this is a beautiful chart. And lastly, this is the Lego Superheroes X-Men versus Sentinel, and it looks like is there Magneto there? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Magneto is my favorite X-Men. He's one of my favorite Marvel characters too. Always love Magneto. But this set, I mean, look at that. I mean, that is an amazing chart. And of course, it dipped down, but the highest it was at was, just under 160. So let's go to the Excel. This right here. Now, I recently did the Ninjago video, and I was talking about, winners for Amazon are 200 or more, actually probably 250, because we're looking for 250 or more, right? But let me tell you, I am very optimistic of these Hulkbuster sets and any set that has Wolverine in it. And, this one retired, this Hulkbuster retired in 2016. So the reason why there's such a high ROI on it is because it, that's retired, close to 5 years ago. But this right here, this set has recently retired. That's only at 91, not a big deal. This set also has recently retired. I think these two retired within 10 months of each other. So there's still a lot of time for appreciation to happen when it comes to these sets. And also, if you know what you're doing, you could buy these sets on discount. So you would have had a higher return on investment if you would have sold them now. eBay, it's, it looks good for the first set. Doesn't look that good for this set, but who knows, man. These sets recently retired. I'm sure that these sets will eventually hit 100% on eBay, but that's something that we'll eventually find out. Wolverine Chopper Showdown, man, 793%. That is crazy. Now, of course, this set retired, 8 years ago, right? I don't recommend holding on to sets that long at all. But, it has had a good chart. It has had good performance. And again, I'm pretty certain that I could get these sets for a pretty good discount. So my return on investment would definitely, for these two, be over 200%. Now for eBay, 145% on this, micro set is very good, I believe. It's not looking good for X-Men versus the Sentinel, but that might be why you want to play the field instead of, just dive into one particular set, maybe have diversity when it comes to the Marvels. And we're going to be doing videos on more Marvel/superhero sets in the future. Right now, we're just going to go ahead and flirt with these right here. So my opinion is, these sets are very good. I would definitely stick with Wolverine and Hulkbuster sets. There are a lot of other sets that I'm sure have high value. Feel free to put it in the comments below. I'll be happy to check them out and then maybe do a YouTube video of it. All right, now before I am going to go ahead and announce the winner, I did, because we're talking Star Wars and a Star Wars set we're going to give away. If you are a true Star Wars fan and you have not seen this video right here, I highly encourage you to check out Camille Paglia's commentary on Revenge of the Sith and why the final scenes in that movie is the best scene in cinema in the last 30 plus years. I'm not joking. I think she is spot on. She is a book author. She's a commentator. She's done at least one book on homeschooling, if you're into that. Okay, here is the winner of the Nebulon B frigate set. It is, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Seleni 3 Graphics. Congratulations. This is what you need to do, because this giveaway is on our Facebook group. You need to DM either myself or Shane and let us know who you are and send us a screenshot of proof that this is who you are. It really shouldn't be too difficult. You just, click on your icon and you'll see your name there. That should be good enough. That's it, my friends. Congratulations to Seleni 3 Graphics. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with BrickBucks.net. Always go out there and get it.